Jedi Fallen Order and Battlefront 2 might have a more direct connection than we first thought. There's an item Luke Skywalker finds inside the Emperor's observatory on Pelio, a compass that's not just any ordinary compass, but an ancient Jedi star compass. And this compass also makes an appearance in The Last Jedi. Now, the other day, while making my video about the mysterious ancient species in Jedi Fallen Order known as the Zeffo, I mentioned the Astrium, this object here, which very little is known about. We don't fully understand what they were used for. It's an ancient item of value to the Zeffo, the mysterious, seemingly extinct species first seen in Fallen Order. And although this isn't a compass as far as we know, I think these two items are possibly connected by the Force and are potentially quite similar. And I want to know if Luke was searching for the lost civilization of the Zeffo, their potential whereabouts, and their unique understanding of the Force. We know he was searching for the ancient Jedi Temple, but were the Zeffo involved in this? The Zeffo understood the Force differently to the Jedi and referred to it as the life wind. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. I don't normally make Star Wars lore videos like this, but when things get brought to my attention in Star Wars games, I always want to take a look further. Although this video is going to be quite speculative, me just, trying to join the dots, trying to put together the greatest Star Wars narrative. But shout out to Daniel Kenobi in my Discord server for this one. You can join my Discord using the link in the description. And I always find it really interesting to think that the writers and game developers bringing us these Star Wars experiences are interweaving a broader narrative, dropping little clues and hints and Easter eggs for us to connect in the future, especially seeing as though this compass makes an appearance in The Last Jedi, albeit brief. When two objects are so similar in design and little is known about their ancient function, it's hard not to draw a connection. But before we go deeper into that, I just want to thank this video's sponsor, the Ridge Wallet, another small, mysterious item. Love these wallets. They've been a sponsor of the channel for over a year now, and it's always great to get the extra support. The Ridge Wallet has a sleek, minimalist design, meaning you only carry what you need. They come in a variety of different colors and materials for you to choose from. My one is this burnt titanium model. And they have a lifetime warranty, meaning if they break, which they don't because they're super well made, you'll get it fixed. I wonder if someone will ever dig up an ancient Ridge Wallet in a few thousand years and think it had some special meaning. Go to ridge.com/bombastic and use the code bombastic to get 10% off and free shipping. Details in the description. So first, I want to talk about the differences between the Astrium and the Jedi Compass, and then compare both objects. So the Astrium is the object you spend part of Jedi Fallen Order's story searching for, an ancient item of value to the Zeffo. Their exact function is still a mystery, but we do know a few of its uses. Cal travels the galaxy searching for it to open the Zeffo vault on Bogano, and inside the vault, of course, he finds the Jedi holocron and also experiences a Force vision where he meets a Zeffo. Here, we learn the Zeffo, on the brink of extinction, have traveled to the great unknown. We also know the Astriums were used in the Zeffo's religious practices. I'm assuming this is to do with their connection to the Force. Most, but not all Zeffo could use and control the Force, or life wind, as they call it. You can actually see lots of Zeffo statues in the temples holding Astriums. And in the wrong hands, an Astrium could give the user great power. We see this in the tomb of Kujet. Kujet was a power-hungry Zeffo sage, establishing a dictatorship to rule over the Zeffo. And here we see Kujet wielding an Astrium to kill all those who oppose his power, freezing them in ash. And it's in the tomb of Kujet that Cal finds an Astrium right after defeating Taron Malicos. But now let's talk about the Jedi Compass. Like I said, Luke finds this on Pelio during the Battlefront 2 story, inside the Emperor's observatory. The Emperor had actually ordered the destruction of the observatory, which is why Del Meeko was sent there, so it's likely the Emperor wanted this compass destroyed. If this was the only thing of significance inside the observatory, and what brought Luke to Pelio, I think this is probably the reason Palpatine just decided to have the entire vault destroyed. From what we know, Luke wasn't even looking for the compass specifically. He was brought here by the Force.
If the Empire's here, what I sensed was true, There must be something special about this place.
And the only other appearance this compass ever makes is in The Last Jedi, very briefly I might add. We see the compass twice, once in Luke's room on Arc 2, we see it with Luke's belongings as he's folding his clothes, just before Chewie slams open the door.
What are you doing here?
And then we also see it in the flashback scene on Kylo Ren's nightstand. As Kylo force pulls his lightsaber, I'll slow it down, you can see it get knocked aside. So why did Kylo have it on his table? Had Luke given him the compass? Luke, of course, takes this compass from the wreckage of his destroyed Jedi Temple after Kylo makes a run for it, and then uses it to travel to the Jedi Temple on Arc 2. And The Last Jedi was originally going to include a scene featuring the compass, which would have explained this, how Luke used it to get here, but this never made it to the final film. The compass can also be seen in The Last Jedi visual dictionary, along with a few toys. So the similarities of the Astrium and the Jedi Compass is that they're both ancient, they were both used by Force users, the Zeffo and the Jedi, and they both have mysterious uses that aren't completely clear. We do know that at the center of the Jedi Compass is a plasma-encased supraluminite lodestone, attuned to specific points in hyperspace throughout the galaxy. And this specific Jedi Compass, the one Luke has, led to Arc 2, the location of the first Jedi Temple. It's not known how old this compass is, but probably really old. If it leads to the first Jedi Temple, then of course it's really old. On a side note, it's interesting seeing Luke's character evolve from the wise and brave Luke we see on Pilio, which takes place only a short while after Return of the Jedi, to becoming the hermit on Arc 2 in The Last Jedi. He really goes through quite a transformation. I'm sure all of you have your own opinions about The Last Jedi and where they took Luke's character, but we never really see his actual character arc and how he evolves from here to here, apart from what we get in The Last Jedi flashbacks. This is something I'd love to see explored more in future Star Wars games. I think this scene in Battlefront 2 is probably the best cutscene or story mission in the game. Not the gameplay in this mission, not really interested in killing bugs over and over again. But the interaction between Luke and Del is quite special. You feel Luke's presence here.
Watch my back and I'll watch yours. Yeah, I don't have much of a choice.
I'd like to keep this compass, if you don't mind.
My mission is to destroy this place. Why would I let you do that?
Because I asked.
So what happens now? We both walk off in separate directions and pretend like this never happened.
I don't think you can. There's still conflict in you.
Of course there's conflict in me. I'm not blind. I know what the Empire is capable of, but what else is there?
A choice.
But part of the reason I'm making this video is because of the mystery surrounding the Astrium and the unknown powers this object holds. I think the uses we know for the Astrium are only a small glimpse at the object's actual potential. And did the Emperor also have an Astrium in his possession? And did he wish to unlock its powers? Did he know about the massacre staged by Kujet on Dathomir and the power of the Zeffo, the power of this Zeffo sage? It's also not clear how Palpatine came into possession of the Jedi Compass, where he found it, or whether someone gave it to him. Perhaps this is something we'll see explored in a future Star Wars title. But considering how mysterious both the Astriums and Zeffo are, and very little that's known about their powers and practices, I have a theory the Astriums could also be used as compasses. Remember, the Zeffo have vanished. What we see of them in Jedi Fallen Order is just what they've left behind from hundreds or even thousands of years ago. I'm really curious to see whether Cal will go searching for the lost civilization of the Zeffo in Jedi Fallen Order 2, whether his experience meeting the Zeffo during a Force vision towards the end of the story has made him decide to continue where Eno Cordova left off, researching and tracking the ancient species who've disappeared into the great unknown. And I think the key to all of this could be another Astrium. Kujet ordered the destruction of nearly every Astrium in existence, so there's only very few left. One of these was the one Cal retrieved from the tomb of Kujet, which he used to open the vault on Bogano. But we also know there are several other unexplored ancient Zeffo temples on Kashyyyk and other planets. Eno Cordova found an Astrium on Kashyyyk, so do you think maybe this is where Jedi Fallen Order 2 will take us? Are these two items closer in design than we first thought? Was Luke or Palpatine searching for the Zeffo in addition to the first Jedi Jedi Temple. Hiding in the Emperor's Observatory on Pilio, Del Meeko was eventually found by the First Order. Del knew where Tekka was, hiding on Jakku, who the First Order thought held the missing portion of the map to Luke Skywalker, which is how the story of The Force Awakens plays out. That's what this movie's about. So do you think the Zeffo will make an appearance in Jedi Fallen Order 2? And does the Astrium have more power than we know? What do you guys think about this? Like I said, I don't normally make these kinds of videos, but I hope you enjoyed this, something a little different. And go check out my video looking deeper into the mystery of the Zeffo and the massacre in the Tomb of Khajet. Really scary, interesting stuff. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for more Star Wars lore, Star Wars memes, Lego Star Wars, everything Star Wars, and everything else. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.